and you have to know how to handle it properly. And the market does give windows of opportunity. I've identified through my through a confluence of strategies that I use to identify major open windows in crypto. I've done this with stocks. I've been KPMG audited. The returns that everyone said was impossible, well, they've been proven out by a big four auditor over several years. We also did an in-house audit on my crypto trading because no big four auditor will touch crypto. They're not, because regulations are not in place. They cannot actually take the risk to properly audit any crypto account. So the way I did it was what the way a Grayscale did. You do your in-house audit and you submit your tax returns. Then no one can contest the results. And what I found in my trading is, yes, 2018 was a great year for me. I was up double digits. The average hedge fund, crypto hedge fund, was down 54%, according to Price Waterhouse Coopers. It's no mistake. I mean, 2014, same thing. There's not much to do when you got so many headwinds. The headwinds from 2018 were Fed induced because they were tightening. And finally, in December, Christmas crash, December 24th. We had the first Christmas crash on record in stocks. Crypto had already been yanked down hugely. And then Powell comes on, emergency. We're going to not tighten the balance sheets anymore. That's the first thing he said. The second thing he said was on January 4th, where he said, we're going to start printing more money again. And of course, December 24th was the stock market low. Everything went straight up from there. Crypto wasn't quite as dramatic, but that was a significant low for Bitcoin. I think that was the low. Yeah, Bitcoin hit the low late December 2018, and then it kind of went back and filled for the next few months, and then we issued a formal buy signal on March 1st of 2019.
Yeah. And shortly after, on April 1st, I remember I was actually in Amsterdam in the Netherlands at that time doing a meetup in the crypto space. It felt like a ghost town trying to meet people who wanted to talk about crypto. And then out of nowhere, I happened to be visiting at the Amsterdam Stock Exchange. And that morning, Bitcoin had popped up, I think, like 15, 20% out of nowhere. And it was incredible because that was the first catalyst sign that, wow, we actually might have just had our bottom back a couple of weeks or months ago. So, but I want to kind of dive into this point, Chris, that you were talking about earlier. So one thing I think that's important for people to understand is that you're a trader in this case. You were talking about the returns you made earlier. I think it's awesome that you went through doing the audits and everything related to those returns and your background and stuff. I think you've had wonderful education, worked with some really great people in the traditional markets. But I wanted to spend some time to maybe think about like getting a perspective for like the everyday person. So you're someone who's in like knees deep into the markets. Like, we're constantly watching crypto markets throughout our day-to-day basis. A lot of people listening in might be more kind of everyday investors. It's not something to be ashamed of by any means, but just someone who's not consumed entirely by crypto or the financial space. With the Fed talking the way that it is right now, it sounds like you're on the idea that we could be entering into kind of a dull period for assets. What does